Hey there, this is John Oates, and you are watching Lifeminute. I've been a musician since I've been a little kid. It's really the way I speak to myself, the way I answer my own, emotional and mental questions, and it's also how I speak to the world. One thing I've always appreciated and loved about our real hardcore fans who have been with us for years is they're very open-minded musically. They accept what we do together. They love what we do together, obviously, but they also accept what we do separately, and that's very unique in pop music. I think at this point now, we've been on the road for so long and we've had such a long career that I believe fans come to hear us for what we do. I don't think we're trying to necessarily convert people. I've noticed, our fan base has gotten younger. It's gotten, it's always been very diverse, but now our fan base has certainly gotten younger. A younger generation has seemed to be attracted to our music, and obviously our songs have stood the test of time in one way or the other. I feel blessed and very fortunate that there's fans out there who will listen to all the stuff. And of course, with my stuff being a little bit more rootsy and very, much more in the blues kind of traditional music vein, I've garnered new fans who might not necessarily have been Hall & Oates fans. So I think it's very cool to have been a professional musician for 50 years and still actually creating a new fan base, which is really amazing. Well, the memoir is called Change of Season. It's not a typical rock and roll memoir. There's not a lot of kiss and tell. In fact, there's hardly any. It's really a story of surviving. It's a story of reinventing yourself. It's a story of family, and it's a story of navigating through a very complex and many times difficult career. Well, I've made 6 or 7 solo albums at this point. This one came about in a very unusual way. I wanted to do a few tracks of one of my childhood heroes, Mississippi John Hurt, and I decided I'd go in the studio and I would just play some of the traditional Mississippi John Hurt blues, acoustic guitar and vocal in the most traditional way possible. After having done that, I listened to everything and I was like, okay, it's pretty good. I did it. But I said, I wonder what these songs would sound like with a band. And we went in the studio, and from the very first track we cut, it was magic. There's something happened, something sonically unique happened to these well-known traditional songs. And so the album really took on a much richer kind of tapestry of sounds and styles. And the album's called Arkansas. And so I'll be on the road starting in the middle of September, going through the end of September, then going to Europe. The Arkansas album has been very well received in the UK and Northern Europe, so I'm going to go over there and run it up the flagpole, see who salutes.